right, everybody, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? How's everybody doing? Hope that you're feeling well. Welcome to the Better Podcast with yours truly, DMP Speaks. I'm so glad for you to spend a little time with me on not just tonight, but this afternoon. How are y'all feeling? I'm excited. I'm excited. You want to know why I'm excited? I'm excited about life. I'm excited about my family, and not just I'm excited about myself or my family. I'm excited about you and your family and everything that you're doing. So as you come on, just let me know where you're watching from. What city, what state, what country, doesn't matter to me. We're all family, all growing together. So welcome to the Better Podcast. My name is David M. Pinkston, but I go by the name of DMP Speaks. I'm an empowerment speaker. I'm a board certified Christian counselor and a family restoration specialist, which is nothing but a family coach. I come to rebuild your family dynamic. I help to come and grow it. I also work with individuals to better themselves in self-development, self-esteem, confidence, hope, belief, all of those things, inspiration. I come to give you all of that and within 20, 25 minutes of this podcast. Listen. For my YouTube subscribers, please subscribe to this page. You do not want to miss what I have coming for the next 2 or 3 months. I'm talking about good, great content for you, for your self-development, and also things for families to grow off. We have some great things coming along. I'm excited. So today's topic that I feel like it's very important to talk about and to discuss. The topic is don't allow anyone to silence your voice. Let me say that again. The topic is for this evening is don't allow anyone to silence your voice. Now, I like to start these podcasts from now on with some kind of quote or affirmation. But you're going to get a quote and an affirmation. We'll do the affirmation later, but the quote is, I want to read this to you. It says, speak from your heart and people will hear your mind. I'm going to read that, the beginning of that one more time. Speak from your heart, not just your mind, but from your heart, and people will hear your mind. Speak from your heart, and people will hear you with their own heart. Let me read that again. It says, speak from your heart, and people will hear your mind. Speak from your heart, and people will hear you with their own heart. Right? Now, we're talking about don't allow anyone to silence your voice. Some of us have allowed people to silence our voices, to silence your voice. They have tried to silence your voice so much that they tried to take the power that you possess with your voice. Let me pause. This voice belongs to you. I'll say it again. I'll say it slower. Your voice belongs to you. It doesn't belong to anybody else but you. And you must use it to the best of your personal ability. When you are speaking about something that is important to you, that matters to you, you have to speak those words. You have to speak with boldness and speak with clarity. Let me say that again. You have to speak with boldness, and you also have to speak with clarity. Because some people, some places, some situations have taken or tried to take your voice away from you. Not just your physical voice, but your emotional voice, right? The voice that you speak from your heart, that you speak from your mind, you speak from your being. And one thing that I want to say to you is, sometimes we allow people to quiet our voice because we don't believe in what we say. We don't believe what we say is important enough for other people to hear us. Does that make sense? Some of us keep our mouths shut like a mute because we don't believe in what we have to say is important. See, when you don't speak up for yourself, you remain mute. And it doesn't matter. It could be a particular subject. It could be a particular thing that you want to speak on. And you want your voice to be heard audibly. You want to hear what you have to say. You want other people to open up their ears, and not only open up their ears, but open up their mind. Not only open up their mind, but open up their heart to hear what you have to say. But when you don't speak for yourself, on behalf of yourself, and you remain mute, nobody will know how you particularly feel. Nobody will know what's in your heart. Nobody will know what's in your mind. Nobody will know your thoughts if you don't speak. See, we all have value in our words and our voice, but sometimes we do not know that. Some of you have been silenced by trauma. Some of you have been silenced by family members. Some of you have been silenced by abuse, physical abuse, sexual abuse, emotional and psychological abuse, and you have been quiet. You have something to say, but you are not confident in those words. Excuse me. You're not confident when you speak because something somewhere along your lifeline, somebody took your voice away. And because somebody took your voice away, you don't know how to get your voice back to speak. But this is the podcast. This is the pod to help you become better for yourself. You must speak clearly. Remove all distractions and speak clearly. Make your words known. And don't allow people to put your words in the back seat. And whatever I mean by this analogy, some people will say, they'll hear what you say, but they're not taking into account. They're not taking you seriously. Your words matter. Every time you speak, and you speak from your heart, and you're clear on what you're saying, you're clear on your message. When you speak, things change, either for the good or for the bad or the worse. But if you speak with clarity, you know what you're talking about, you're passionate about what you're talking about, nobody can ever silence you again. You might say, well, DMP speaks. Why are you so passionate about this? Because there's so many people out there that have great ideas. So many people out here that have great vision. So many people that have been silenced for so long, and they're not speaking up. They're not speaking. They're not putting their words out for somebody to take in what they're saying. So let me slow down a little bit. This is where we have to grow. I'll say it again. This is where we have to grow. Don't let others silence your voice, because your voice is impactful. Let me say it again. Don't let others silence your voice, because your voice is impactful. Not only is it impactful for you, it's impactful for other people, because you have something to say. When you speak, as my coach says all the time, when I speak, the universe bends. Your world bends. Something breaks when you speak. Did you know that? When you speak out of this clay mouth, when you speak, things around you must change. Again, they're either going to change for the good or the bad, but something changes. And you have the right to be heard and respected. I'll say it again. You have the right to be heard and to be respected. And again, you must speak with clarity. So when you don't know what you want to talk about, when you don't have an idea or you don't have a thought that is in your mind, you can't really speak clearly as you want to because you are not clear on what you're saying. And then other people are not going to be clear on what you are talking about. I'm not just talking about just putting something together and it sounds nice. No, speak with clarity. If this is an issue that bothers you, make sure you do your research. And when you speak with authority. If somebody has abused you, if somebody has done you wrong and they have silenced, you got to open your mouth and say, I'm not going to take this anymore. You're not going to talk to me this way. You're not going to treat me this way. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of how you talk to me. I'm tired of how you allow your words to close me down, to shut me down. But this is the last day that you're going to allow your words to shut my life anymore because my voice matters more than yours. Does that make sense? It's not how loud you talk. I'll say that again. It's not how loud you talk. It's how you deliver what you're speaking about, what you're passionate about, what you say that touches the very soul of people. And you don't have to speak a lot of words. You can speak so eloquently and so precise in 5 or 10 minutes that somebody's heart is on fire, ready for change. Their mind has been blown because they never heard that information put in that way. Your voice touches people. Now listen to this. Your voice touches people that feel that they don't have a voice. You're giving somebody an opportunity to speak and to be heard. Your voice represents who you are in this world. I'm going to tell you, for me, I know my voice, not just my words, but my voice. I speak as an authority figure. I'm not saying I'm better than someone. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is I speak with authority. Do you hear what I'm saying? You got to speak with authority and with clarity and with passion. You have to speak with passion that comes out of your lips. You must speak those things so that people can hear what you have to say. You got to be able to speak with this clarity because your voice goes where your physical person can't. You might not be able to go to Africa. You might not be able to go there yet, but your voice travels. I haven't been there yet, but my voice that I speak on this podcast filtrates through this laptop, through my voice, and it travels to phones and iPads and other devices and other computers. And I speak with clarity because I believe in what I'm saying, because I am changing families. I am changing individuals. I am changing people's worlds. I'm not putting myself on a pedestal, but I have God confidence. I have God confidence in what I'm saying. And a lot of you need God confidence. You need God clarity. But you also need practical clarity in your life so that you can speak to that particular person or to that group or to that situation and say, you got to get out of my way because I have something to do. Now, why, and I'm almost done, why is your voice so important? And I'm going to give you this and I'm done. When you speak from your heart, as I stated. Your heart gives you a plan of action because you have opened yourself up and you're not going to allow anything to stop you. When you speak from your heart, nobody, and I mean nobody, can take that away from you. Your voice is an echo, 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 echo in this world, and it needs to be heard. I'll do it again. Your voice is an echo in this world that needs to be heard. I'm breaking generational curses. Your voice is breaking generational curses. Your voice is breaking strongholds. Your voice is bringing back your family together. The people that are connected to me, friends, family, when I speak, things do change because I believe that I've been given the godly ability to change people's lives because that's what I've been put on this earth to do. And I'm going to use my voice. Like, okay, I'll give you an example. Last week, you guys didn't know this, but I had a big lump here on my neck and it was swollen. I couldn't even eat. It was just so swollen. I think it was like a sinus infection, sinuses, and it was just swole right here on my neck. And I'm trying to get off all the, the mucus, and it just wasn't going anywhere. And I'm gonna be honest, I got scared and I said, you know what? Why is this all of a sudden? Why is this coming? Why is this coming to me? Why is this happening? Something said, your voice is needed. Something is trying to stop it. So I took some herbs, some different herbs that I get from my wife that she helps me with herbs. But what I did, I put some, and this is kind of old school, right? We probably don't do this anymore, but I put some blessed oil on my neck. And I prayed and I said, you've given me this voice, God, to speak to people, to speak into people's lives, speak into people's families and change lives. No lie. Started shrinking. No lie. I won't lie to you for nothing. It just started shrinking. Get smaller, 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 and smaller. So I have no reason to sit here and complain because he's given me my voice back. And now I'm speaking even louder. I'm speaking with more authority because what I have is going to help someone break things off of them, to break the chains off of their minds, to break the chains off of their families, to break the chains off of their hearts. What I have, you have. Maybe it might be a little different, but your voice, when you speak to your children, you speak life into them. You speak life into your spouse. You speak life into if you're a teacher, you're speaking life into your children at school. If you're a pastor, you're speaking life into your congregation. If you're a counselor, you're speaking life into your clients. I'm a transition facilitator. I'm speaking life into my young men. I'm using my voice not to kill, but to bring life to someone. The reason why I'm taking a pause because I want you to think about what I said. I want you to take in what I said. Let me also give you this. There are people in this world that are waiting. They're waiting for you to use your voice. What's in your mind, what's in your heart, right? So that for you to speak on their behalf. Did you know that? There's somebody in this. I'm not just talking about on your street or in your house. There is somebody in this world that is waiting for you to speak and use your voice because they don't believe that they have one. They don't believe that their voice matters. They don't believe that their voice is going to be counted for nothing. When they hear you speak, when they hear you speak with such vigor, when they hear you speak with so much passion and compassion, it changes their mindset about themselves. It changes their surroundings about themselves. So when you speak, you're not just speaking for yourself, you're speaking on somebody else's behalf that feel like they don't have a voice. And that's a powerful thing when your voice speaks for so many other people and you don't even know. Your voice is not insignificant or not prioritized. Your voice is a priority. It needs to be heard. Your voice is significant. And everybody has a significance in this world, and you must be able to use that. Because if you silence your voice, let me say it again. If you silence your voice, how can the world be better without your input? I'll ask you it again. If you silence your voice, how can the world be better without your input? The more, let me say this to you, the more you speak your truth, the less likely you are to worry about what people say. See, sometimes we worry about what other people have to say too much. We worry about what they say about us too much. And we have to listen. We have to take in, and we got to be able to speak from our minds and our thoughts and coming down to our voice. And we got to use this voice to magnify our dreams, to allow our goals to happen, to make our families better, to make our lives better. Because when we use this voice, it's a multiplier. Like I said, it's an echo in this earth. So the more you speak, the wavelengths of what you're speaking have to manifest. They have to change. So I want to give you this affirmation as I close this podcast tonight, and I need you to share if you care. Are y'all ready? Put it in the chat if you're ready, and I need you to share this if you care again. This affirmation goes like this, and I want you to repeat after me. My voice is one of the most powerful tools that I have. Say it with me. My voice is one of the most powerful tools I have, and I will protect it by any means necessary. So I'm going to say it again. Y'all say it with me. This is your affirmation. This is your personal affirmation. It says, my voice, say it with me. My voice is one of the most powerful tools that I have, and I will protect it by any means necessary. I'll say it one more time. And I'm going to say it, and say it with me with authority. My voice is one of the most powerful tools that I have, that I possess, and I will protect it by any means necessary. Don't allow anyone to silence your voice, because your voice does matter. Guys, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Check me out on this Saturday at 2 p.m. for Speak Out Loud radio show on Fire 716 Radio. Listen, download the app at the Android or Apple store. Don't miss it. Guys, thank you so much for your time. I really, really appreciate it. Again, share this. And if you would like to help with the finances of this broadcast, please, my Cash App is $DMP Speaks. Again, that's $DMP, the word speaks with the S. Thank you guys so much. I will see you tomorrow for Family Morning Transformation at 7:30 a.m. Catch me out. See y'all later.